quarterback push. What's it like to kind of have that opportunity to make some ground up here at the combine?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's unbelievable quarterback talent in this whole draft class. I'm not going to talk about anybody else, man, but I believe in myself, and I think I think I can be that guy for a team, and I truly believe that. I think I showed it as the season went on this year. It's not always going to be perfect, and I think I was able to show through the times of adversity and bouncing back from that I was able to not let things get to me, and I was able to make elite throws and make decisions when the lights are the brightest. And I think I just hope that there's a team out there that falls in love with me, and I still have that chip on my shoulder, man. I'm always going to have that. I love being kind of the underdog and kind of coming from behind, and I think that's where I thrive and where I want to be.
What was the impact about Billy Fessler?
Billy, man, my dog. Like, I'm so happy for him, and if Coach Day didn't hire him as the quarterback coach, I would have had a problem with it. But man, he taught me so much this year. He was integral to my development, and he is absolutely, without a doubt, 100% the best man for that job. And I think he's going to be great for that room. He brings a human element to it, where he's not that much older than us, so he's able to relate to us on, kind of a guy-to-guy level, but he's also, able to lock in, and like, he taught me more than a lot of, guys in that role ever could have. And, he really was kind of the mouthpiece from Coach Day to me, Coach Kelly to me at a lot of times if they were doing anything else. Like, he was really like my personal one-on-one QB coach at times, and he was great, man. And I got all the praise in the world for that dude. He helped me so much. The things that we did on Thursdays, going on our walks, talking about every play in the game plan. What is each pass play? What's it best against? What's it good against? What we have to manage it against? I felt so prepared going into every single game, and a big part of that was because of Billy.
What was it like playing as Chip Kelly's offense last year, and would you like to do it on the next level now?
Man, I love Chip, and his offense is, he's an elite play caller, and he's creative as hell. Like, all the things that we were doing, like, he's elite, man, and a great guy. And I cherish our relationship, man. And I would love the opportunity to play for him again. But obviously things have to fall into place. We'll see. Obviously I'd be happy to go anywhere, but if I got the chance to play for him, I would love it.
What's Julian saying as a quarterback when you were in there?
Julian's one of the most accurate quarterbacks I've been around, and the ball just looks so pretty coming out of his hand. Like, it spins like prettier than I've seen a lot of balls come out of quarterbacks' hands, and he's got a real chance to be elite, man. I'm excited for him. He definitely is stepping into that leadership position, and I'm excited for him to take on that new role. And he was a little soft-spoken at first, but now, like, this is his sophomore year, man. I'm excited for him to take that step, really be that leader for the team. And I mean, the talent is there, man, and he's put on some weight. He's done good things, and I think I'm just excited for him.
How much of those leadership traits are just something that's natural? Like, it seems like it was a natural thing for you to go in there and kind of develop yourself as a leader. Is that something that's natural, or is that something you have to learn over time?
I think it's a little bit of both, man. That's a really good question. I think some of that is innately in you, and I think me personally, I'm an outgoing guy. I like to keep things light, crack jokes, whatever. And part of that is just in you. But the thing is, I wasn't perfect when I got to K-State. Like, I was maybe a little different in how I approached things, and I learned a lot from the people in front of me, man. I learned a lot from my coaches at K-State, my parents, the people in front of me at K-State, just looking at other guys, at the college and NFL levels, trying to emulate their games and emulate their leadership styles. I think a lot of that, I learned, but some of it is innately in you. I think it's a little bit of a balance of both.
Well, when you
I think you could look at a lot of different things, turn on the film, and I think I could talk through pretty much any play. You want to bring up a play, I'll tell you why I did what I did, what the read was, what the play call was, what the protection was. I know pretty much all that stuff. I mean, like looking out there in the national championship game, like on that first touchdown. I mean, we went and did the little ghost motion with JJ, and we had the Y come in motion before the play. A lot of people don't even notice that. He came in motion to kind of give a man zone indicator. I could tell they were communicating. They were in man. And, I knew that if I got my eyes back on that guy that was man on Jeremiah and found him where he was at, then the answers to the test were right there. And obviously he was like on the other side of the field because he thought he was running around. I don't blame him. He had to beat him over the top. But, there's examples of that everywhere. I think that's one of the best parts of my game. I believe I'm an elite processor. I can recall things like nothing.
When you were doing scout team meeting after the Michigan game, what does it say about Ryan Day to sit there, close the doors, and let you guys hash it out?
Yeah, man, he's a player's coach, and a lot of that was, it was him, but it was also us, and it was, the leaders and the group of guys in the locker room that were able to kind of sit down and say, man, like, we still have something to play for. And, we had a leadership meeting before we even had that players meeting, and we kind of got together and we're like, how are we going to attack this? And I think, the quality of people in that room is a big reason why we did what we did. And there could have been a tough reaction to that. I mean, people were called out. We hashed things out, man. It was the best thing for us because we have mature people in that room that were able to take criticism, to give it out, and to understand what we needed to do to go on that run and win the national championship. And we did what we had to do.